my top down, listening to this Jesus.
Thanks for inviting me to this music festival.
Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, I'm just excited for the music to start.
I know. I'm excited to meet a lot of girls here.
There's gonna be tons of girls here.
What about that one right there?
Dude, you see that thing on her face? That's probably contagious. You don't want to be kissing that.
How could I? What about this one right here?
Dude, no way. You see that thing on her hand? You catch something from that.
Oh, I did not. That is disgusting. What about her?
Yo, she looks good. I don't think you catch anything from her. Go talk to her.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Good luck.
Hi Joseph, I'm the nurse for your doctor today, and he has asked me to come and speak to you about some prevention and treatment for your syphilis that you've been diagnosed with.
Alright.
The first thing that I want to talk to you about is the fact that you need to avoid having sexual contact for the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes, it's going to be 2 weeks.
Alright.
Okay. And also too, if you have any new lesions or rashes or anything like that, you need to make sure that you contact the doctor as soon as possible.
Alright.
Okay. And do you know the best way to prevent the STIs?
No, I do not.
No. The best way basically is to not have sex at all, is number one. And then what you need to make sure you do when you do have sex with someone is to make sure you use condoms. And I have a few of those that I'm going to send home with you today, but you do need to make sure you purchase some more, okay?
I don't like using condoms.
But you need to. It's very important. That you can have sex with someone and not know that there's something wrong. And if you didn't use a condom, then you'll end up in the same situation you're in right now. So you need to make sure you use those, okay?
Alright.
Okay. So the treatment for syphilis is here in the office today. We're going to be giving you an injection of penicillin. And the doctor's going to be sending you home with another antibiotic called tetracycline. That medication there, you need to make sure that you take it an hour before you eat and 2 hours after, or 2 hours after a meal. So you want to have an empty stomach.
Okay.
You also need to make sure you avoid dairy products, antacids, iron, and sunlight while you're taking this medication because you can be more sensitive. And we'll be sending you home with a pamphlet with all this information on it, okay? And then also to make sure that you finish all of that medication. You don't want to stop the medication if you seem to start getting better. You want to make sure you finish it all to the end until it's all gone, and make sure you take it on time, okay? And lastly, you will be having some follow-up appointments. These follow-up appointments are very important that you make sure that you come to them. We will make them for you before you leave the office today. If for some reason you have to cancel those, you need to make sure that you reschedule those appointments and come to the doctor. Okay?
Alright.
Okay. And do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, the doctor said I'd give a list of all the people I had sexual contact with.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to be like confidential? I don't want no one to know that.
It is absolutely confidential. Your name won't be out there anywhere.
Yo, you get that thing taken care of yet?
Man, I went to see a doctor and he said I can't have sex for 2 weeks.
What, 2 weeks?
I know, and I had to take all these antibiotics and I had to get a shot.
Yo, that's horrible.
I know, it's that girl. She looked clean, but she wasn't. You can't tell if someone has syphilis or not. If I were you, I'd get myself checked and always wear condoms.
Yeah, so it's like Jason from Friday the 13th. You never know where he's hiding, so you always gotta protect yourself.
That's correct.